Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Now Experts Time channel. We have discussed many topics in this channel. If you have some time, just refer it videos. May those videos will help you to match your problem statements and solutions. So today what we are going to discuss in this session is virtual agent. So in the last video, I just explained how virtual agent associated with your AI, why we should focus virtual agent, what is the reasons. So those items it is discussed in the previous video. So you just refer those video so that you will get some clarity. So in this session, specifically we talk about this virtual agent functional architecture. So if I'm a new person in ServiceNow or I want to learn virtual agent from starting onwards, then these videos will help you to move further. So this functional architecture, when you are talking about, there are a major components are available in the virtual agent. So first you should know what is the usage of this component so that it will easy to learn the virtual agent in future. First thing is a conversational interface. This conversational interface, it's playing a vital role. So what is the main purpose of this conversational interface is it is supporting to create your bot, and you want to define or design your bot related item and color coding related item, banner image related item, font style related item. So everything it can be handled in this conversational interface. So when you are logging in your ServiceNow instance in the home page, specifically in the left navigation pane, so if you type the conversational interface, then this option will display under the conversation interface. What are the options are there? You just click and see it. So when we see our demo area, so that time I can showcase in my video what are all the components are available in the conversational interface. Next, messaging interface. So first you should focus the conversation interface, that is a base item to learn a virtual agent portion. Second, messaging interface. So this messaging interface, how you are going to read, or what are the steps I want to read in the messaging interfaces. First you should learn the NLU, natural language unit. So what is that, how it is associated with your virtual agent, those item it is clearly defined in your natural language unit. There is a workspace already available in the natural language workspace. So there you have a plenty of options to refer to enable the messaging related interface items. Next, why NLU specifically it is required? Without NLU, cannot do a virtual agent related conversation interface. Answer no. What is the reason? So when you purchase the virtual agent related subscription, by default ServiceNow Autobox capabilities itself, they will provide some 10 to 20 topics, but the 10 to 20 topics it will not support your real business environment. It will support very high level, but if you want to understand low level, then NLU it's playing a vital role. That means when you talk about this NLU in your business, we need history of records. For example, incident, we have a 10,000 or 20,000 incidents are there, then it is eligible for a NLU related discovery. What is NLU it is deriving, what is NLU it is providing is intent. So there is a major two components are there. One is intent, another one is a utterance. These two I am talking about. What is difference between this intent and utterance? So intent means like a computer issue, take it, this is a intent. Utterance means I have a computer issue, my laptop is not working, my MacBook issue, so something like that. So the detailed definitions you are saying in the utterance, in the high level definitions you are saying an intent. So what I just explained under the utterance area, everything it is pointing out computer issue, that's all. So MacBook issue or laptop issue or my notebook issue, whatever it is you are talking, those are all comes under one heading, that is called intent. So This intent and utterance, if you are clear, this intent and utterance, it will be identified with the help of your NLU. So NLU is supporting to identify business related intent and the utterance. That's all. So this intent and utterance, if you want to identify what is a prerequisite, first NLU related plugin needs to be enabled. Second point is there should be a set of records, history of records exist in the instance, so that the history of the record, it will take a baseline, and based on that it will identify the utterance and the intent item. So I hope this makes sense. Conversation interface, it is supporting to define your bot, that means designs, font, portal mapping, etc. Everything it can be defined in this conversational interface. Second, messaging interface. Under this messaging interface, we have a component called NLU intent. This NLU intent, what is the usage of this NLU intent? In business basis, to identify what are all the utterance, what are all the intents are there based on your historical data. This identification will happen with the help of natural language unit. Second, properties, that means third, that is the properties. Properties means how it should behave, something it needs to be enabled, something it needs to be disabled. So those identifications, those type of toggles are enabled in your virtual agent related properties. Next, the fourth one, the major component, what I'm talking about, this virtual agent designer. So you are defining a boot, and the boot is tagged with your portal, and you have identified the business related intent and business related utterance. So using this business related intent and utterance, how it should define that workflow, it will be defined in this virtual agent designer. So in this virtual agent designer, they have almost 15 to 20 components are there. Using the 15 to 20 components, we are referring this NLU intent and utterance. Based on that, we are defining our workflow in this virtual agent designer. So what you are seeing in the virtual agent output, what you are seeing the virtual agent related resolutions, everything it can be defined with the help of this virtual agent designer. This virtual agent designer, it depends upon your NLU. This NLU, it depends upon your conversational interface. That's the way they have defined. So when you talk about this virtual agent designer, there is a four major components are there. In upcoming slides or upcoming session, we will discuss that virtual agent designer related component. However, I'm just highlighting two important points, that is called topic and topic block. So topic and topic block, it is supporting to define by default items. So default item means, for example, some greetings, for example, you are logging into the virtual agent. Hi, your name, how are you? So those type of greetings also it can be enabled. It's a ready-made topic. So you take this item as a baseline reference. Using that, you can define your own. So like you just put some mimic. Based on the mimic, you can slightly change based on your requirement. That's the way I'm just saying you take a reference here. And few other topics are there, how the topic it is supporting, what type of topic we have defined. So everything you can take it from here as a reference. And one more is a topic block. It's like a function. So when you are writing a script, what you will do, you will write a function, correct? So this function, what it is helping here, you can call that function wherever you want. So similar way, the topic block also the same condition. You can create a n number of block, and you can call those block wherever it is required in your virtual agent related requirement. So those items are defined in your virtual agent designer. So virtual agent designer, here you are going to develop the things with the help of conversational interface and the NLU intent. Conversational interface, it's like typical cosmetic related items in your virtual agent portion, but NLU is giving a real clarity what I need to develop, what I need to define in my business related environment. So there is an interdependency or there. So once these items are clear, then ticket creation, ticket assignment, and the ticket what is that, SLA, everything it can be handled by default ready-made manner. So virtual agent is a front-end tool or front-end component. Using that virtual agent, you are enabling the conversation with your agent. Based on the agent conversation, you are creating a ticket. Once the ticket is created, the ticket life cycle is completely handled here. So everything, it's a interdependent. I think this item, it is little clear. So when you go to the next session, you can get more clarity, and you can easily map what we discussed in the previous episodes or previous videos. I hope you enjoyed the session. Stay tuned and subscribe this channel to learn more items in the ServiceNow aspects. Thank you and good day.